a background in HR, and I have a background in supply chain. My wife stepped away from her career at 27. I'm partially done in my career as a result of the assets that we built and the businesses that we built through leveraging Amway and Legacy Leadership Collective. So at this point in this process that you've been going through and or post-launch process, depending on where you are, there is an topic that has come up a couple times, likely in your conversations, your dialogue, and that is around this concept of DITTO, DITTO. And what this represents, it's a patented program that Amway actually came up with, and it really is the tool that we use to automate this venture. So what I recommend is grab a notebook if you haven't already, maybe click pause, grab a notebook, and I want you to jot down just a couple of quick items in regards to this concept. So as you've been getting educated on the difference between the E, the S, the B, and the I, and kind of the value of building a residual or passive ongoing income, one of the things that is very much talked about is this idea of building a system or automating the way you make money. And the number one tool that Amway yields in terms of an automation tool is this thing called DITTO, and it's a monthly purchasing system. So if you're in the real estate space, if you ever thought about real estate, you go and purchase a home. And then if you're in the investing space, you go purchase that home and you fix it up, you get it ready, and then you get tenants. And those tenants pay you a monthly check, their rent check, which should be greater than the mortgage and the taxes that you have on that property and should yield you a cash flow. Now, you're dependent on that individual, that tenant or that couple or that family to pay you every single month, but that produces more of a cash flow system that you don't have to work for. In the venture that we're building with the independent franchise with Amway and Legacy Leadership Collective, the way you automate that cash flow is through a DITTO program. So 2 ways to create volume through DITTO. Number 1 is personal use. So you transitioning where you shop. So now instead of buying toothpaste from Target and Walmart and Costco and supporting somebody else's asset, remember when you transition your money there, you build their asset, it's just an expense for you. You don't get any asset development out of it. You can now take that same money and take that expense and purchase through your supplier partnership of Amway, buy toothpaste there, they track it and they'll kick you more of a profit sharing incentive for doing so. So it's an expense that you turn into equity. Let me give you an example. If I own a home and I'm paying my mortgage, I am now taking an expense, living expenses, paying for a place to live, and I'm building equity because I own the home. If I'm a renter and I am renting from somebody, I am now paying for a place to live, but I'm completely using an expense, not necessarily a bad thing depending on your situation, but it's building somebody else's asset. Your consumable goods, the stuff you're going to purchase every single month for the rest of your life, consumable goods, is an expense unless you figure out a way to build equity with it. Building equity is leveraging the independent franchising model with Amway and starting to create automated monthly reoccurring revenue through it. Also, one of the biggest things that I want you to start thinking about as you think about setting up your DITTO is that what do you want to duplicate through your network? So if you have 10 people in your network and nobody's doing any personal use or has any customers, nobody's using the DITTO program, you have $0 going through your business and you make zero money. So what you duplicate is really, really important. It's like if you had 6 rental properties, but no tenants were there paying rent checks. That would just be a massive expense for you, and you would have to cover that. In our venture, fortunately, it doesn't cost anything to partner with people. It's no money out of your pocket to find somebody to necessarily partner with. And so we are looking to duplicate this idea of personal use and customer volume. Okay. Where it's going to start is you first become your best customer. So when my wife and I earned an offer into partnership and we started to look at our budget and we looked at where we're spending money, we came to, the launch session with a list of products that we could purchase we're already purchasing through somebody else's business that we could get through ourselves. Let me give you some examples. Toothpaste, mouthwash, shampoo, conditioner, body wash, soap, skincare products, makeup for my wife, hair care products, deodorant. As we move out of that was one room in the house, and we move into, let's say the laundry room. So all the cleaning products that you use to clean your home. Move up into the pantry, bars, protein bars, snack bars, meal shakes, popcorn, chips, many, many products like that. We move into the refrigerator, juice, water, twist tubes is what we use for a product. Move into your supplementation and products you use to stay healthy. All supplements that you use, any supplementation you can create you can transition. Go into hand soaps, dishwashing soaps for the dishwasher and for the kitchen. So these are just a few ideas, a few products that you can now go. And what I would recommend doing is walk around your house and make a list of every product that you purchase that's a consumable good in your home. Go from your bathroom to your kitchen, to your laundry room, to your pantry, to your bedroom, and to your shower, and just look at every product that you purchase from Target, Walmart, Costco, Kroger, wherever you are in the country, and make a list, and then start to look at how can I start to transition those through my own venture. So here's what's really neat about the DITTO program. If you choose to understand this and set up your DITTO, first of all, it's part of the partner honoring commitments. Okay, we didn't set these standards. These are standards that Amway really uses as standards for developing a strong and profitable business based on their compensation plan. When you have gone through a team evaluation, you saw this compensation model. They recommend duplicating 150 PV, which is about $450 US. So $450 US right now, based on the market, it's 2024 as I record this. I know my wife and I just on consumable goods spend well over $450. In fact, we're over double that amount with the cost of goods these days. And so, but 150 PV duplicated day one DITTO. Why do we do day one DITTO? Because if I'm an entrepreneur and I run a shop, I want to have those products in my hands at the beginning of the month as becoming my best customer. If I run a traditional business, I wouldn't wait for the customer to come and then purchase the products. I would have the products in store. Now, here's the neat thing. All of these products are personal use. Now, you can sample from those products. You can give products away from there, but you don't have to get extra inventory. You just use your own products and you become your best customer. I recommend using as many products as you can. And typically 150 PV for a single is no problem. For a couple, you should be over 300 PV DITTO based on if you really, really focus on transitioning, you're willing to start to really think about this as an asset development tool. So now you have a network of, let's say, 10 partnerships, including yourself, and everybody has 150 PV or $450 worth of DITTO going through on the first of the month. Your business now does 1,500 points day one DITTO. One of the greatest peace of mind factors that my wife and I have building this venture is that the first day of the month, we're within 60% to 70% accuracy of how much money we're going to make within our venture. Meaning 60% to 70% of the revenue comes in on the first day of the month. That is powerful. That is lifestyle. Now you don't have to worry what happens throughout the month. You're just going to be greater. It's going to be a better number. And as you scale this venture, this is how you automate more and more.